Hey, energy party people. The crowd is going wild. So, we're going to do something a little different today. Instead of smudging, well, we're going to smudge with some sound. That's right. Here we go. Woo! Finger in the space. Okay, enough of that. Okay, and cut the music. All right. So, hey, energy party people. Welcome to another rousing edition of Magic Mondays. That's right. Um, yeah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Um, yeah, I don't even know what I want to talk about today. I've made no notes and it's kind of the last few days have been good, but the rest has been kind of a bitch. Yeah, I feel like I've come out of kind of a dark time and I know I'm not the only one who is feeling it. Um, yeah. Hey, Mimi. Yay. So Mimi's here. So that's right. Let's find her theme song. Hit it. Do, re, mi, 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 mi. I love you, you. You're awesome. Okay. Welcome, Mimi. Thanks for showing up to my ridiculous show. Yeah. So what do I have to report? Yeah. I'll just say it. My book is making me crazy. Drink. Um, Yeah, I actually could stand to look at it the other day. I'm either in love with it or I think it's shit, as I've mentioned, book dysmorphia. Um, I actually sat, I think it was after my show last week, I sat and for some reason read it out loud to myself. And I read like 50 pages and I'm like, fuck yeah. And then I hit a chapter that clearly doesn't belong where I have it at the moment. No problem. I can put it somewhere else. And then I'm just like, fuck this. I'm done. I hate this. Anyway, welcome to my world. Hey, Roy. Hey. That's right. We have another theme song. Here we go. This one's for you, Roy. He's a CPA and he's here today. It's Roy. Hi, Roy. Hey, Roy. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. So, Roy, I guess you're coming into your busier times, eh? With taxes and all. Tax season. My favorite. Although I think we're kind of set up pretty good this time. Every year it's a shitstorm and Trigger City and like, oh God, how much did I make this year? And no, okay, we don't need to go into that. But I think every year we try to make it easier for the next year. So here's hoping we've made it easier. Oh, hey, Memory. Thanks for checking in. So, Memory, I literally, since we just got off the phone, where is it? Oh, I think I didn't put it in the right place, but I did make you a theme song. Here it is. It's amazing. Here we go. Memory, oh memory, we're making lovely memories because she's here today. Welcome. Welcome, Memory. Yep, that's right. If you tune into my show, you get a theme song. Well, only if you reveal yourself that you're watching. I think some people think I know, like I can see who's watching. No, only if you check in. So, oh, she said she's glad she's not the only one thinking of taxes already. Whew, yeah, you and all of us. um, yeah. So, what do I want to say today? Yeah, books making me crazy. Happy New Year. I don't know if any of you have made what do they call them? New Year's resolutions. I don't really do that anymore, but I have set a few goals for myself, like little tiny things I can do every day, and we'll see how long it lasts. I decided it's not going to be a stressor for me. I say that a lot. Yeah, but do I want to say anything about that? No. Oh, but one of my goals is to do anything to do with my book at least once a day. which already feels like oppressive and awful. Um, yeah, I think my book is really powerful. I only say that because of memories of hi memory of creating it. And every time I really dive into a few chapters, I'm like, oh yeah, there's total magic here. And then the least little thing just sets me off into crazy town, USA. Um, yeah, sorry, Dave. That must not be always easy to live with. Yeah, I can be a bit much. Anyway, but I come with a lot of bonus gifts. So, if you live with me and you're not feeling good, you're probably gonna feel better soon because I'm gonna check you energetically. So yay me. Okay, even though I'll probably complain about it a lot because I probably won't be in the mood to work at that time. Anyway, what's also important here? So I've admitted that I've been binging the show Love Island. And season 3, the people who won, no, and they're not together still. So shocker. Um, but I discovered on Peacock there is a new season of that's right, Love Island season 4, and it's hosted by Haley from Modern Family. So I thought, oh, that'll be fun. But this time, I guess maybe because it's only on Peacock and not regular TV, they can swear. I guess they haven't been swearing. And I know it's weird me saying this since I swear all the fucking time. I don't like it that they're swearing, and it's too raunchy for me. Like, it's just too raunchy. So I can deal with scantily clad, nice bodies, sure, whatever. I don't really like that, but I can deal with it. I like people finding love, and it's just interesting to watch people together. Um, yeah, but it's just way too raunchy. Like the first episode, they're all meeting each other, and one of their dares is to like say their favorite sex position and then mimic it with another islander. Um, gross. I don't need to see somebody miming doggy style. Gross. Anyway, I'm not a prude, but I don't like it. Anyway, so so silly. Okay, what else do I have to say? I'm looking around the room. Do I have any ideas? Not really. Yes, we're almost I think we're just about 2 months into our parasite cleanse. I know you're all wondering. I don't know if I reported it last time or not, but I have now found and who knows what I'm not finding. Um, but I've now found 2 like, if you're eating, don't eat right now. Yeah, 2 really long worms. Yeah, and, it's amazing. Nobody takes me up on my, "Hey, you wanna see it?" Offers. Yeah, because it's disgusting, but I'm fascinated because I've read, like, 80% of us have parasites, and we're not doing this just a reminder, we're not doing this because of anything in like, "Oh, we have parasites, we need to do this." But we're doing it, I think, kind of as a tester for Dave. Like, we usually test things out before he like, we wanna see how things work before he starts recommending it to his patients. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna say it, he has admitted that he has shown my worm, my first one that was just so beautiful and not covered in poop, um, he's passed it off as one of his own to one of his patients or more than one of his patients. So gross. Anyway, um yeah. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Um so let's just not waste any more time and let's welcome Coop onto the stage. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, hey Coop,
Hey, Colleen. Hey, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I must say, I still love my theme song. I think my theme song is the best.
I love your theme song too. Like it's one of the ones I'm dipping around the house and before I know it I'm singing. Ooh.
It's almost like that. This could be like part of a theme song from like a '70s sort of like early time or good times. Yeah, I don't know. kind of a theme song to that kind of show, like a kind of an urban 70s show. Ooh, ooh, catching up with that's kind of just seems like that's kind of a soulful, like black 70s TV show kind of theme. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
So,
and it's funny. I put myself down for how lame the theme songs are, but like,
no,
I don't know. If there was somebody's YouTube or Facebook Live that I was watching, and somebody played a theme song, a personalized theme song for me ever, I think it's fucking awesome. And keeping along those lines, we actually went out among the English recently and went to a party for our friend Natalie for her 40th, and yeah, and it was so great. And I like had my first hangover for it was a little hangover because I had too much prosecco. But before I go into that, it's 11:11 at least on the West Coast. So let's look at something pretty and make a wish if you like. Here we go.
Going to Zen. Here we go.
Hope I don't jinx it, but I wish my fucking book was done. Anyway, yeah. So I'm so tired of it. I'm just so tired of it.
Well, I mean, I think you could drive yourself crazy trying to reach perfection. So you got to be careful about that.
Yeah, I know.
Don't be perfect, the enemy of the good,
Yeah. Oof. But anyway, we went to Natalie's and we created a gift for her, and we created a t-shirt for her. It's a baseball shirt, an oversized baseball shirt. This shirt is not suitable for public viewing. And I should have put the pictures up, but I didn't. But pictures of us that are hideous. And the front picture is 3 pictures of Dave that he masterfully put them together of him as a character that we call Alistair Periwinkle. Alistair is a mama's boy. He's probably never been laid. It's Dave in a hideous blonde wig. And we made a video for Natalie back in the day, like many, many years ago. And Alistair Periwinkle was the narrator. And so we recreated that for a t-shirt for her. And so what it says on the front is, Alistair Periwinkle is wondering who has 4 thumbs up and thinks Natalie is awesome. Then on the back, it's this horrible picture. We went out of our way with really ugly wigs and, of course, bad fake teeth. And we're like this, and we've got 4 thumbs, and it's like says these guys, and it also says hashtag we have no shame. So she got it the other day, and Dave sent her a message requesting that she make a video of her accepting the t-shirt, opening it, and getting it, and that was fun. Anyway, good story, bruh. Yeah. So anything? Are you making any New Year's resolutions?
It didn't even occur to me till like just now in this show. Like, oh yeah, no, you're saying and had no notes. And it's like, yeah, I had nothing either. It's like I enjoyed the New Year's. I'm looking forward to the new year. So nothing negative, but
did you do anything?
No.
Like, did you stay up till midnight?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, no, I was asleep at midnight and I got woken up by all the fireworks at midnight. So I did watch the ball drop. Anderson Cooper and his friend Andy,
Andy Cohen. Andy. Okay, I'll be catty. Like, so he's a fucking mean girl. He's a mean girl. I don't like him. We tried to listen to his audiobook many years ago for some reason, and I just couldn't stand to hear his fucking voice anymore. And I think he's been really mean to Andy Griffin, which I don't care for. Or maybe that was Anderson Cooper. I don't know, but they just sound mean, and fuck them. Ooh. Oh, I hope I don't get any backlash from this, from the one person that's watching right now. So, yeah. Anyway, so you watched it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, but that's kind of been what I've done the past few years is watch the New York ball drop. That's kind of, been a substitute for me because I don't know. I am kind of a late night person, but no, I mean, especially I don't want to go out on New Year's Eve. It's when all the amateurs go out, and it's just, yeah, people who don't usually party are out partying, and so that's why I want to stay inside. So,
Yeah, I looked at Dave on New Year's Eve and was like, "Oh my God, isn't it great we're not somewhere else?" Because back in the day, like if I wasn't at a party or something, I would have felt
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, I
Um,
remember I used to have my New Year's Eve parties in Walnut Creek. Remember?
oh, that's right.
We do that pub crawl. You go around
Oh, was
downtown.
that the one where I
Yeah,
got
you.
too drunk? That
Well,
one
like
time I got too drunk.
me and Brian bought like $400 of booze, not one potato chip, not one nacho,
No, we
not
never
one.
had food back in the day. What the
We had
hell?
no food at all, and so yeah, people were getting sick. And I gave you a bucket to puke in, but not realizing it's a bucket I had poked holes in for drainage. So it just all went in the bucket and then right down, right out.
Yeah, I remember you let me sleep it off for a while on your bed. So I had some privacy. You gave me the bucket. I threw up in it, and then I think the next day you told me, "Oh no, the holes."
That wasn't your fault. I gave you the bucket. I mean, you did. Yeah, you did exactly. You did great. I mean, you put it in the bucket. That's we can't ask for
I
more.
did.
Yeah,
I did my job.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So no, that
Anyway,
those are fun times. I'd have like 30 people in my little apartment there. That was always a fun time. So yeah, you
yeah, it
should.
was fun.
I mean, it was never. I would. I mean, people say, "Hey, have you ever seen this show that's on Friday night?" And say, "No," because I'm never ever home on Friday or Saturday nights. I mean, it was just
I
for
know, right?
years. And then now it's like, why would I be going out on Friday, Saturday night?
My God, the amount of going out and staying out till all hours and being super fucked up.
And then being all
I have to
hungover the
say,
next
I have
day.
no regrets.
No, I have,
It was super fun, and now I'm glad that that doesn't appeal to me at all. Although it was fun getting a little drunk at Natalie's party.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess well, I did have some White Claws here. So we had some White Claw. Oh, I did have an unexpected guest. So yeah, we had some White Claws and ordered Nations delivery through DoorDash. So I got a big extra giant Nations breakfast, which I've been craving for months. And we got
awesome.
some onion rings and milkshakes and that kind
Nations
of.
like in you at Davis?
Yeah, yeah. There's one
Oh,
here in Roseville. There's one about 4 miles away from me.
oh wow.
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
And wasn't Nations like really close? It was in the same little
Yeah,
shopping
University
center or
Mall,
whatever as what was the drinking place that you
the
worked at?
grad,
The Grad.
the grad. Yeah, the grad. Whole Earth had like a there's like
I loved Whole
the
Earth.
cafe there and
Good Earth. It was Good Earth.
Good Earth. Yeah, that's Good Earth. Yeah, Safeway. They had a record store in there and yeah, that was like I lived the Treehouse was a block away, so yeah,
And how did you work there?
I worked
If
at the grad.
you weren't 21.
No, I started working when I started working. I wasn't, but I started working in the kitchen. I was the sandwich cook. I put all the sandwiches in the oven and took them out. That was my job.
So probably shouldn't say this on film, but it doesn't matter on film. It's like we're on film. Whatever this is, um, like, well, first I'll out myself. Like, how many underage people did I buy alcohol for when I lived in the dorms as a 21-year-old? Like, how many underage people did you let in the grad?
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't know him pretty well. I didn't want anybody that was going to like get me in trouble, but I knew you guys would.
I
Yeah,
was fine. I got in on my own, but because I was already, as I
yeah,
mentioned,
yeah.
21
So,
when I
yeah,
moved up
Sadie
there.
before she was. No, I trusted you guys. I knew Sadie wasn't going to get me in trouble. So not everybody, but yeah, especially then. Well, later on, I became a bartender, and that's like every place I bartended ended up going broke.
Oh, AJ Bumps. Yeah, you were helpful to me then. Yeah, I remember going to AJ Bumps one day, like God, I was probably like 21, I guess, or 22. I was by myself for some reason and I was upset about something and you helped me get liquored up. And then I met three guys who needed a ride. Oh my God. Okay, there's some things I regret a little bit. Like yeah, I've made some mistakes.
You're come
But
out to
I
see.
meet three strange guys and I take them somewhere, and it was fine. Like they were legit, but like, oof, what a
Good,
dumbass.
just yeah, and youth. Yeah, Hotel El Rancho. I helped
Mhm.
put them out of business too. So AG pumps, yeah. No, but the grad.
Gross. Don't hire Koop.
I had a
That's
lot of friends in the back of the day. So
yeah. Oh, let's just see here. Erica is here.
yeah, hey Erica.
Oh my God. So Erica dared to not answer her phone for a few days, and I was trying to contact her, and I got all freaked out. And luckily, I have her mom's number, so I asked her mom, like, "Is Erica okay?" And then Eric got back to me, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been busy. I haven't been checking my messages. Like, sorry." Yeah, but here we go. Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
I like it.
Anyway, so
So yeah,
how
so
are
there's
you?
yeah,
Oh,
nice quiet New Year, and yesterday was nice and quiet for me, and then yeah, we got hit the road running today, and I got a new well, I have a few like business ideas, kind of inspired by one of them by my dad. I'm gonna become a notary public. That
oh,
could be a
good.
flexible way to earn some extra cash, and yeah, in California, if you want to like purchase ammunition or firearms on the internet, you can't have it sent to you. You have to have it sent to a licensed, federally licensed person.
Arms
They'll take
dealer.
delivery, and then they will transfer it to you for like $100.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can. It only costs like a couple $100 to get set up, and then yeah, people would pay me $100 to have their firearms shipped here to my house, and then I would transfer it to them, and it means whenever I want something, I can get it for me really easy, really cheap. So, because yeah, right now in California, basically anything you want is like, well, you probably can't get it. And if you can, it's going to cost double what it costs everywhere else. So,
Wow.
but anyway,
Well,
so yeah, I spent a lot of time out of the house the past few weeks, and my dogs are just like they go crazy when I'm not here.
mhm.
So I'm really leery about. I don't feel like I can really get an out of the house job like 8 hours a day kind of thing. So, but yeah, between that and my computer stuff, I think I think I can have my business right now is Bithammer. That's my technical computer.
Mhm.
But maybe something like Bytes and Bullets or something like that will be my new business name. Computers and
Ooh,
guns and notary.
I like that.
Notary. I don't know. But yeah, um, my dad was trying to get his notary, and he took a whole day seminar and then didn't pass the test. It was just too much for him. He just couldn't absorb it. So he's taking an online class. I'm taking an online class now. We're kind of having a race to see who can get there.
So, are you guys better?
Yeah, I mean nothing ever was ever resolved. It's kind of like always. It's like he gets mad,
So it's
and
just a pattern.
yeah. And I just stay the same, and I know he'll meet me back in the middle when he's done throwing his tantrum or whatever. So yeah, no, we saw each other for Christmas, and I don't know. I mean, I hugged him hello and goodbye, but we didn't like sit down and have any heart talks
That's
or anything like
something.
that.
That's
Yeah.
something.
And then once we
Yeah.
got past that, now that he's been downright chatty lately. So sending me texts of he gets up like every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he like meditates and prays and reads these inspirational
That's nice.
messages and stuff. And he sends them to me, and to me, a lot of times they're like pretty cliche and trite kind of stuff. But for him, the level he's on, it's huge revelation. So I mean, I'd rather get stuff like that from my dad than not. It's not particularly helpful to me, but at least I know he's up early in the morning thinking about me. That's not bad.
Well,
So
that's nice.
yeah,
That's a nice thought.
yeah,
I was thinking yesterday, like, oh, maybe I'll contact my parents. Like, I've gone down this road so many times, going on what 6.5 years now. Of like, oh, maybe we can figure something out where they can respect my boundaries and not talk about the fucking shit they want to talk about when they could talk to me about anything else in the
yeah.
world that doesn't involve fucking Trump. Or somebody, about the election was stolen and all that fucking bullshit and draining the swamp and all the code words. And so I was thinking about that, and then later I checked my email, and it's like three different ways I got the same email from them with this video, and I'm like, okay, I'll bite. And it's the same fucking bitch who's clearly a Trumper, who's a tarot reader or whatever, and she uses all the words she calls Trump cleverly Mr. T, our Mr. T. And it's like they tried sending me another thing, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Like, they don't respect my boundaries. They don't respect my boundaries. And until they can, I can't have something with them.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that because I know a lot of people. I mean, like he had his big, huge announcement he was going to make, and it ended up being his NFT
Oh my god,
baseball
like
card.
he's a superhero or
Just,
something?
yeah. A lot of people. I mean, that really put a lot of people off. You know, and like even like see bands like say I can't do this anymore. And,
That's even too much for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think people are getting off the Trump train. So there's still hope for your parents, I guess. I mean, it's only, how could they not see now, right now? You know, and all his
I think they're
taxes.
still big fans.
I think, well, they love how belonging to that movement made them feel. It's not about
That's what it
logic now.
was. Okay, so I watched some of this woman's video and then I realized, oh, that's that same bitch that they sent me before. Um, and maybe what they're talking about is sort of okay, but then it's all the background stuff. It's like, no, I'm not interested in this. Ugh, and I saw that there was a comment on the YouTube video that they sent, and clearly it was my mom because it was her full name. Oh, yikes. Full name and then with some numbers after it, like her handle or whatever.
Yeah,
And the languaging is so like I really don't know who these people are anymore. Like they are not who they presented themselves to be in the past. So you hopefully can understand, you don't have to understand my predicament of yeah, they're just like people I would never associate with. And now that they're my parents, and it's like I used to like hanging out with them, and
yeah.
I don't know. But my mom's comment was all like, as my brother said, yeah, they're super gaudy now. Um, and nothing wrong with that. Whatever makes you happy spiritually, but um, kind of, and I don't begrudge anybody being a Christian or whatever religion you choose, but aligning with. mm,
It's
the
like the worst
things
one.
that certain Christians align with, and, now that's my parents, and my mom's languaging was like, "Oh, and I'm so grateful for our tribe." Like,
Yeah,
I think my mom has never felt like she's belonged or
yeah.
that she has a group to belong to, and so I think that's why the Trump stuff, like, hit her, and she's found all these people that like, "Oh, if there's enough of us, we can change, everything," and Trump will like,
Which ordinarily is a great, feeling, and that's a good thing to have, inspiring, but it's just totally the wrong direction.
Yeah, but I just have to remember she's on her own soul's journey, and I'm grateful they, I guess, ushered me onto the planet, and we don't have to agree. And last I heard, we've all agreed, no matter what, we're all there for each other. If the shit hits the fan, no one's gonna turn anyone away. My parents aren't getting any younger, and I sure as fuck wouldn't let either of them if I could do anything about it, like, if one of them lost the other one, oh, can they please just go at the same time? Anyway, I don't think they would live with me. My brother, thank God he's got money and he's got a guest house even. So
There you
great.
go.
Yeah. Like no one's gonna let anybody die on the streets. Um, yeah, and as long as we can just keep it that way, and I'd love to keep being in the will. My youngest brother has threatened their lives before, and last I heard, he's still in the will. So, because my
No,
parents both had their parents cut them out of their wills, and they decided a long time ago, we will never do that. We'll see.
you know,
Using
it,
money as a weapon is so fucking gross to me. Ugh.
right. But it is a shame that we talked about it before about just the need to just constantly push it on other people, though. That's really unfortunate. You know,
Yeah, it's like, do
is
your
there,
thing that makes you happy, but I'm your firstborn child, and I've told you specifically over and over, I'm happy for you if you're happy, but I don't wanna fucking hear this shit.
yeah,
Like, you're not helping me, you're only driving me away.
yeah, yeah.
And
That's
I
fair.
used to be somebody my mom would talk to, like, almost every day and ask for my advice all the time. But she has her tribe now, so, like, one less job for me. But hey, let's get to Karen, if she's even still here. Hi, Karen, hey. And let's, play her theme song.
Karen, 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 Karen,
Karen, I'm Karen, that you're here.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, good stuff. Oh, she's still here. Hi,
Hey,
Karen.
sure.
Yeah, okay, well, as we can tell by the rant I'm on, Magic Mondays. Another episode of Magic Mondays. Maybe we should. Oh, I did want to say this. We did sign up for. Maybe I mentioned this last time. We signed up for our. It's already been a half hour. How is that possible? My ranting just puts me in a different time. Or sense of time. We signed up for a free week of Apple TV, but that's how they get you because they do have some really good stuff, and we're not done yet, so we've already been charged. $6 or $7. That's okay. And I did cut out 2 of our channels because we're not watching them enough. And yeah.
Good.
Anyway, so Smell You Later, HBO Plus, and Paramount Plus. Yeah. Anywho, but Apple TV is worth it for Ted Lasso. What a lovely show. It's really nice. Yay, Jason Sudeikis, etc. But the morning show is so good. It's so intense, and it's so fun to watch Steve Carell, Michael Scott. Like, you're not thinking about Michael Scott when you're watching him on this show. And he's a sexual predator who's an anchorman, so it's kind of a Matt Lauer thing.
Whoa, interesting.
It's so good. And Jennifer Aniston is his co-host of A Million Years, and then Reese Witherspoon is this renegade reporter, and yeah, it's really, really intense.
Check it out. I like all those people.
Yeah, and Mark Duplass, if you like him. And my favorite comedian, Tig Notaro, is supposed to be on it at some point with John Hamm. And yeah, it's really, really good. So I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Highly recommend it. Yeah. Little shout out to marijuana. Happy New Year. Yeah. So yeah. Let's do a little magic. And just because I've been on my rant, I'm gonna clear the space again in case you missed it at the beginning, because I think no one was watching yet.
I love those chimes. I must say they were really resonate for a long time.
Yeah, I think they're really cool.
It's not just a ding; it's a ding. It really holds its.
Yeah, it really does. So, just clearing the space a little bit. Okay, got. Yeah. So let's do a little magic. So sorry, my brain went to, I don't know why it all of a sudden went to, I bet I can create my own theme song. Erica's a little bit busy right now doing life. And she has a recording studio, and we've been fantasizing about working together and creating some silly theme song for me. But until that happens, I need to figure out how to create my own stupid song that I can just put on StreamYard. Yeah. Why am I saying this out loud? Because apparently I need to dump everything so I can move on and do some magic. Okay. So pick a chakra, any chakra that you'd like to ground from. And welcome to anybody who's watching in the future. I'm glad you're here. Pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm going to go with my heart.
It's my favorite chakra.
Yeah. So heart chakra is your 4th. But pick one. And anyway, heart chakra is green. So picture that light of whichever chakra you're going with. Picture it slowly working its way out, 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 ultimately out into the far reaches of the universe, sharing your heart energy with everybody, the world, humanity, Mother Earth. And we're going to send some of that beautiful light down into Gaia, Mother Earth, and do a little energy exchange with her. And we're going to open up our crown chakras and allow in the cosmic energy to swirl through our energy fields and meet up with Mother Gaia energy, creating an interface between, I like to think, heaven and earth for us to be grounded in. Okay, so in case there are any dead people that are just ready, or stuck souls that are ready to move on to the light, here's your exit strategy. So first of all, my name is Colleen. How about we move my desk down a little bit? Ooh, fancy. Yeah, so it's safe and so first of all, my name is Colleen. Yes, it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group today. Yep. And for people watching now and in the future, yes. Are there any dead people that are just ready to move on? No questions asked. Yep. Okay. And I'm just going to interrupt myself again because it's my show and I can, but have you ever, if you've never watched, oh my God, Mr. Show, Have you ever seen the show, Mr. Show?
Yes.
David
Yes.
Cross and yeah, okay.
Yes. Odenkirk, yes.
Bob Odenkirk, yes. And there's one episode where they decide they're going to blow up the moon.
I never saw it.
Like, okay. And they got a monkey to do it. And they're all, it's like people from NASA saying, okay, children are our future. We must and we have to blow up the moon. And it's just ridiculous. Dave doesn't think it's funny. I still think it's the funniest thing ever. And they've got a monkey that's going to do it. Who's going to push the button. And then the monkey starts sign languaging, asking why. Why are we blowing up the moon? And then they're like, And then they get like Mr. Bonkers or something, a different monkey who doesn't know sign language, and he'll do it, no questions asked. Wow. That was a long way to go for silliness. But seriously, Mr. Show, blowing up the moon, Google it. You won't be sorry.
I'll check it out.
Unless you hate it, then, well, that's on you. That's on you for listening to a recommendation from me. Okay, so let's get back to the dead people. So we have some dead people that are ready to move on to the light. Yep. Jesus, are you our best escort today? Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay, give me a moment. Give us a moment. And say goodbye to your dead people. And in case I haven't said it enough, if you're sensitive and you stop feeling like yourself, chances are you have another soul with you, a soul that's not happy because they're stuck. And it's part of my book, part of the few energy work things. Oh, drink. It's part of the few energy work things I share is how to release spirit attachments. So, and it can make all the difference in the world. In fact, Dave was really down recently. And, oh, that's right, because last week he had one day at work, he came home and he's like, yeah, 2 different patients told me about people close to them in their lives who had died by suicide. And turns out like he wasn't feeling great. And and basically had to release those 2 dead people from him. And he was just super out of sorts and just kind of like, whatever. And I'm like, can I please check you? And he's like, yeah, whatever. And I did. And then he clearly palpably lightened up after that. And we talked about how fucking amazing it is. It still dazzles me, even though I've been doing this for so many years now, of like literally you can go from feeling in the pit of hell to like, oh, okay. When you're not feeling your life or experiencing your life through somebody else's energy who is very, very not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so learning how to do it for yourself is magical for anybody who wants to do that. Anyway, and I had a new patient or a new client the other day. And we were talking about the dead people, and she had a whole bunch, and she's like, is there any way some like a regular person can do this? And I'm like, well, I'm glad you asked because I'm writing a book. Drink. Yeah. So just know that that's a possibility because I've literally felt like I don't want to be alive anymore all of a sudden. And then I clear somebody's energy and then I feel fine. Go about my day. And you can too. Okay, so Jesus, have we successfully released the dead people? Yep, thanks, Jesus. Okay, so is there something energetic we can do for the group today, watching now and in the future? Yep. Okay, this is on my master menu. It is. And that's right. In my book, I talk about creating your own master menu and how to use a pendulum and how to start cleaning up your stuff. Yeah. Which to me is just kind of like, oh yeah, that's what I do, whatever. But really, the impact is, yeah, if you choose to do it. Oh, do I have to fucking cry now? Yeah, but it's, well, as I've said before, I think it's saved my life. So, anywho, And School Bus Boy Girl, because it's a girl, Memory. She can't wait to read it. Yeah, Memory's part of my writing group. And
Cool.
she came out with a children's book recently. So she already knows what it feels like to publish. And I very much look forward to being in Club Memory or Club School Bus Boy Girl and say that my book has been published. Okay, so that being said, so on my personal master menu, this is in column A. No. In column B, yes. In an odd numbered row, no. In row 2, 4. Okay, suffering loop. Okay, so we're going to clear what resonates as a suffering loop for the group. So whoever this applies to, this is for you. And we're going to use a chart that I'm going to put in my book, Drink. But I'm kind of wondering if it's too complicated, or I'm trying not to overwhelm people. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And maybe that's not my business, whether people get overwhelmed or not. I don't know. Ugh, it's a lot. Okay, so that being said, we're going to use something called bypass circuitries. I see these as pattern disruptors, and they are handled by Gaia. And yeah, and as always, I'm always looking for the words that resonate. And let's see which bypass circuitry resonates to disrupt the pattern of this suffering loop for anybody who's experiencing that, watching now or in the future. So this is in column A. Yep. In an odd numbered row? No. In row 2, 4. Okay, 4. Emotional autonomy. Yeah, you know, when you don't have emotional autonomy is when you have a dead person with you and you're feeling their shit. And you're feeling their emotions rather than your own. Okay, so that being said, Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the suffering loop for this group? Yep. Are we ready? And this is safe and appropriate from the light for everybody? It is. Okay. I'm going to be quiet and hold space for Gaia. See, that's where I need a button to like just play music that's my own. Maybe I'll just record that, and maybe I just have to run it through, make it a YouTube thing, and then I can play it. Anyway, nobody needs to worry about that. I'll figure it out. Okay, so what's that?
Auto-tune.
Auto-tune? Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
Maybe that's going to be what I'm going to do today when I should be playing with my book. And I'm sure
there's free tools you can find online too. So.
Yeah, Dave always says the same thing. Go to YouTube University. Ask about it on YouTube University. Okay, so Gaia, you've successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Gaia. Okay, so there's something else to do for the group today. Yeah. All right. This is in on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. No. Column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Odd numbered row. Yes. It's hard to holding my. Okay, let's try this again. So odd numbered row, yes. Even numbered row, no. Okay, this is in row 1, row 3. Okay, so that is a shared chakra. So just a reminder, shared chakras, when it resonates as that, what that means to me is super entangled energy with somebody else. Usually it's with another person. Sometimes it's a place or whatever. We don't need to go into all that. Yeah. And so I couldn't possibly know who everyone has a shared chakra with, but we're going to figure out which chakra it is. So we're looking at a shared first chakra. Nope. Shared second, third, fourth, heart chakra. And just a reminder, getting released from, like every so often I'll be working with somebody and they'll have a shared chakra with somebody that they love. And they're like, oh, I don't want to be separated from that person. It's like, no, you can be more close with somebody if you choose to, if you get a shared chakra cleared, because everyone needs to have their own energy. You having intertangled energy with anybody else, I think it's all in the word entangled, like not good. So it's not like, oh, I have a shared heart chakra with somebody. Oh, that's so romantic. No, because I always say everyone knows how I feel about my husband Dave. He's the best thing ever. But if I have any kind of shared chakra with him, get that shit out of me now. So that being said, it's safe and appropriate to separate our heart chakras from whoever they are entangled with. Yes. Safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Yes. Give me a moment. Yeah, I probably mentioned it before, and I won't go into the story, but spending time with a really negative person for a few days, come home, I feel like shit, not even friendly to Dave. We figure out I have a shared chakra with that bitch, and yeah, she and I clearly out loud do not like each other. But anyway, yeah, and as soon as we separated the shared chakra with her, I felt absolutely fine and didn't feel like the most negative person in the world anymore, like that bitch. She's the mother of a now former friend who has ghosted me.
Okay.
After I was her go-to person for, yeah, it's like my mom. Like, it's like the universe is separating me from the people who were like actually taking up a lot of my energy, quite frankly, like on a very regular basis. And I'm not a fucking savior, so I'm not a martyr either. But man, do I try to be one sometimes. Ugh, so gross. Okay, so that being said, yeah, so have we successfully separated our heart chakras from whoever or whatever they're attached to? Yep. Okay, so is there anything else energetic to do for the group? Gratefully, no. Put down the whatever that's called, pendulum. Okay, good. Well, we did it again.
Yeah. No, we're coming in. Yeah, that's perfect timing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm having a sandwich brought to me in about 15 minutes, so this is perfect. Togo's having one of their triple dip like au jus sandwiches. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've never had au jus because I stopped eating red meat like before I ever heard of anything like that.
Yeah. I heard some bad things about it like in the 80s, but I never stopped. I don't eat a whole lot of red meat anyway. I don't like seek it out, or I like.
Well, I eat raw cookie dough, so.
Ooh, that's living on the edge.
Ooh, I do buy nice organic eggs for what it's worth, free range organic eggs. So, anywho, I was going to say one more brilliant thing, but what was it? It wasn't brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, and I've determined the best sandwiches are from Sprouts.
Oh, okay. Oh, we just got a new Sprouts at Rancho Cordova, actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and my friend Greg, this is not a great story, but we'll end with this probably. My friend Greg from chiropractic school, I remember he was from New York and he was in the Bay Area for chiropractic school. And he's like, oh, should we go to that sandwich shop? To goes?
To goes? Well, I mean.
Stupid. Yeah. It's Togo's. Dumbass. Anyway, I'm just kidding. And did I have a crush on him? Ooh. I had a crush on everybody. Well, not everybody, almost everybody. Yeah, until I met Dave. Yeah, I just thought that's who I was. Anywho, okay, well, enough on that. Any parting words?
No, just happy New Year, everybody. My advice for the year is don't grip. Don't like. That's a Jim Rome saying, I guess.
Don't grip.
Don't grip. Don't grip so hard. Because if you stress out too hard, that's when you let things slip through your fingers and things go to shit when you get stressed out and you're too uptight about stuff. So just don't grip. Just relax and I don't think it's going to be a good year. It's going to be. Last year was really. It's been past few years been really weird year after year. But I don't know. I think this New Year's weirdness is going to be good. So.
Well, good. Well, I'm going to go with what you say. Don't grip.
Yeah.
And this New Year is going to be really good. And and I really do believe there's magic in all of it. The trick is seeing what the magic is. But try to, always, I try to, even especially when I'm feeling icky, I force myself to think of like 5 things I'm grateful for. And sometimes it's just, okay, I have a roof over my head. Yeah, because not everybody does. So,
right.
Yeah. Don't get me started about thinking about what people don't have, and then I go down into a shit spiral of I feel horrible for everybody. And yeah, being sensitive is hard, but yeah.
It is.
Anywho, Happy New Year, everybody. I love you all, and thank you, Koop. I love you very much. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. Thanks, and bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.